students, today's class is on environmental standards. First of all, we have to know why we are learning this environmental pollution management and all. And for regulating these environmental pollutions or having some standards, that also to maintain the environmental standards by civil law and rules. And for determining and implementing these environmental standards, or these standards are very complex, and basically these are all set up with the legal, administrative or some private contexts, and this can be developed by our Central Pollution Control Board called CPCB, and they developed some national standards for effluents and emission under the power of Water and Air Prevention Act in the year 1974 and 1981. This is for prevention and control of pollution to the environment, and these can be approved by Government of India, that is our Ministry of Environment and Forestry, and this department have proposed two articles like 48A and 51AG by the two Indian constituents. 48A is by directive principles of state policy. This is for safeguarding the forestry and wildlife of the country. And second article is on 51A. This is for protect and improve the natural environment like forest, lakes, rivers and wildlife, etc. And these are the some environmental regulations which is comprised in the India. And this is the jurisdiction of environmental legislation of India under central and state government departments. Under central government we have regional offices. Under this we have Central Pollution Control Board, that also have 6 zonal officers. And coming to the state government, they have state department for environmental pollution control under State Pollution Control Board or State Pollution Control Committee, and these committee have some regional offices in each districts. And next we will see the Water Act in the year 1974. This is for prevention and control of water pollution. This act provides some information to State Pollution Control Board, and also it helps to access the State Control Board for taking samples to prevent the pollution and also to control the pollution in water. And next we will see the Air Act. This is also for prevention and control of pollution, and it helps to compare with the condition in context to establish and also in context to operate. This act also helps to provide information to State Pollution Control Board, and also it helps the board for taking samples to assess the amount of pollution or the rate of pollution in the air. And third one is Environmental Pollution Act in the this can be established in the year 1986. This is by central government. This helps to comply with the directions that is given by the central government. This act will act like closure, prohibition or regulation of any directions, and also for stoppage or regulation of supply of electricity, water or any other services to the departments or industries. And next we will see the hazardous waste rules or hazardous waste management rules. This can be done in the year established in the year 1989. It comes in the regulation in the year 2000. This is for obtaining an authorization for proper treatment and disposal of these hazardous wastes, and also for taking steps wherever they feasible for reduction, recovery and recycling of hazardous wastes, that is 3R for wastes, and also for maintaining records for handling these wastes, and then to submit the annual report to State Pollution Control Board in Form 3. And next we will see the manufacture, storage and import of hazardous chemical wastes. This can be established in the year 1994 and 2000. This is undergone with the occupier to identify the hazards associated with the industrial activities and to provide relevant information to the concerned department, and also develop and submit the information about safety and safety, and also to submit a safety audit update report once in a year. And the industrial or owners have to conduct a mock drill of emergency plan for every 3 months, and also to submit the same to the concerned departments. And for transporting of these hazardous chemicals as per the provisions given by the Motor Vehicle Act, they have to done by the based on the Motor Vehicle Act in the 1988. And then next we'll see the Public Liability Insurance Act. This is to provide the insurance or claim amount to the injured persons or the employers by the owners, to provide relief for by the owners in case of death, injury or damage to the property, and also to draw the insurance policy more than the paid up of their capital, of their individual capital, but it should be less than 50 crores, and also to pay the additional amount as contribution to the environmental relief fund, that the pay amount in specified by the name of collector or the administrative officer of a particular area. And then we have regulation on recycling of waste materials and noise pollution rules in the year 2000. And also for batteries also the manufacturer rules in the year 2001 is established. This is for manufacturers should take back their or to collect the used or spent batteries back. In case of recycling or reprocessing of these can be registered by the recyclers or reprocessors by themselves, and also they have to submit the report to the State Pollution and Control Board in case of recycling and reprocessing. The report of the recycled batteries can be maintained in their individual offices, and then they may maintain the records of hazardous wastes, and also they have to submit the environmental clearance for the specified project also. And for leveling or packaging and transporting of these hazardous chemicals must be done according to the Indian Boilers Act and Motor Vehicle Acts for transportation, Indian Electricity Act, and then explosive and gas cylinders rules in the year 1956 or 1981, and also the pressure vessels like pressure cookers also made by according to the Pressure Vehicles Act in the year 1981. And these they have to provide the information to their individual workers, and also they have to inform the major accidents that can be happened in their individual industries to the prescribed authorities or their departments, and also they have to submit the safety report if it is applicable, and also they have to undergone the mock drills for an emergency in every 6 months, and also they have to submit the reports to the individual individual authorities or some control boards. And finally they have to submit the safety audit report to the prescribed authority to the State Pollution Control Board also. And that's all about the environmental standards. Thank you.